All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Summertime Hot Invitational Tournament Season 3, featuring Panic Restaurant. This is a loser's bracket match, the ultimate loser's bracket match between the Alan Heffley and Ryan Seven. Winner goes home, loser goes to the Ultimate Loser Finals against Jackamus Wedge, where the loser of that game will have to play a humiliation stream for at least 1 hour. Let me tell these idiots I am ready. Enhance. Enhance. Looks like they're about underway here, and there they go. Let me know how the Angry Larry to audio ratio is, as always. So the first thing when you play this game you want to realize is that the game is a piece of garbage. And how exactly do you fill your time while watching this trash? Well, lucky for you, today we're talking fantasy football. Now, I'm in a unique fantasy football league that's been around pre-internet with a bunch of guys that started working at Cablevision, a local, cable company. I guess it became Optimum, for those who don't know. Probably the same trash as Time Warner or whatever that is now, and then Comcast, Mediacom. Everyone hates their ISP. So these guys used to do this league, a keeper league, and it's been around 35 years. And it's a touchdown scoring only league. And what that means is you only get points based on if your dude gets in the end zone or kicks a field goal or whatever, wherever it may be. You can keep everybody up to 3 years, and salaries escalate. You have $100 to bid on 20 players. And it's a rather fun league. It's not performance-based. Yardage doesn't matter unless it's the yardage of the touchdown. That will matter. There's like ranges, score a touchdown, rushing over 2 yards. It's 10 points, stuff like that. I'm interested in everyone's picks. Who are your sleepers this year in fantasy football? Going in, keeper-wise, going in, I have Isaiah Crowell, Marshawn Lynch, who I drafted for $1 last year as a free agent or a holdout, retiree, and I kept him. And Marshawn Lynch, Isaiah Crowell, and DeMarco Murray. And I have Mariota as my quarterback. So I'm okay with starters in the running back, quarterback position. Wide receiver has always been my bane in this game because I take wide receivers that get 115 yards a game, no touchdowns. Or in the case like Larry Fitzgerald, you don't know when he's going to score the touchdown. And stuff like that. David Johnson is number 1 on everyone's board, isn't he? That's the running back for Arizona. So in this league, you start 1 quarterback, 1 or 2 running backs, and then it's 3 or 4 receivers / tight ends. Like, it's not a wide receiver position, it's just a receiver. Consider it, I guess, a receiver flex position. So if I'm starting Crowell, Murray, or Murray, Lynch, Crowell, Lynch, pretty sure there's no room for any other running backs unless I get injuries, which I do every year. So I either have to upgrade Mariota, upgrade one of those running backs, and it just kind of seems like a crapshoot at that point because, again, we're talking touchdowns only, not total yardage and everything they do. The Alan Heffley dies on the microwave boss. We have synchronized microwaving going on right now. It's like when you're in the break room at work and 2 people are heating up something for like 5 minutes. And we are tied here. We have a virtual spork going into round 3. Yeah, so I don't know. I need touchdowns only, and I got to go with wide receivers. I'm saving a lot of money going into the draft because, again, I got Marshawn Lynch last year. I drafted him for $1. I cut him because he retired and then redrafted him for $1. Isaiah Crowell, I drafted for $1 last year. Nobody bid on him. They all bid on the other guy for Cleveland. I think the guy's name was Gray. And I have Murray for like $8 out of 100. So I got like $70 to spend, and top wide receivers will go in the $25, $31 range. I may have to spend here. I may have to look at a Beckham or a what's that dude from Pittsburgh? Hines Ward? No. Antonio Brown? I have to go for guys like that, I think. No, Bell's the running back. I'm good on running backs. I shouldn't... The only thing I should do with running backs is maybe take a handcuff. Handcuff Crowell's guy, handcuff Marshawn Lynch's guy. And in this way, if anybody gets hurt, maybe even take Henry from Tennessee if he's available. Although I think he'd be kept, because this league is very dependent on running backs. Allen takes a death there. That's going to again bring us into a synchronizing sporking position. I always feel like Allen would be the top, and Ryan would be the bottom. Hey, Pause, how you feeling about the Raiders being in Las Vegas? Oh, we're taking eggs. What is this nonsense? I gotta pull up record books now. Ryan's not getting a good egg pattern. There's a lot of bombs happening right now. The record is 13 eggs. Let's see how Ryan does. Where are they playing? UNLV Stadium? Like that place sat like 300 people when I was there to watch TCU versus UNLV. 12 eggs. He did not get the record. I am disgusted by watching that as well. "12 is very generic, bland, and boring. If I want to watch somebody catch 12 eggs, I'd go to my local grocer. Ryan's going to skip the spoon. The Allen Heffley is going to go into the wok fight. What if wok was a grill? Is the question I want to know. 2 hearts left. Downs the wok. Ryan didn't get a heart container somewhere. Which one could he have missed? Oh, well, there's one right there anyway. But normally you have 4 at that point. So a project a team of 4 would take a week to do. You were told to do it in 1 day with 2 guys. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. They want it yesterday. I thought you were setting me up for some sort of math equation. Ryan takes another death on the walk. Allen's going to extend his lead here. Well, I mean, this could go 2 different ways. You either do the project really poorly, and they never ask you to do that thing again and give you all the resources you need, or you do it really poorly, and they let you go. All right, Ryan finally gets it done. He's going to go on to the next level with 2 lives. Allen has 1 additional life. He's going to get the Lollipop of Shame. And Ryan's playing some slot machines. He gets a line 3 refill, and he's going to be on his way. That's like getting the magical Glinda, and she turns 1 reel all wild for no apparent reason. And you walk out of there with like 45 bones. on a $2.10 bet, $3.10 bet. I forget what max lines are. Alan misses that 1-up. Little known fact there. You can get that 1-up even though it looks impossible to get. You just have to walk a little bit more before you jump. And it saves, it loses no time. Can you do things in the project like do it in crayon or something and pretend it's like a cost-cutting measure? Even though, like, I don't know realistically how it could be. Like, really dumb it down. It's like, here's our plan. Instead of a nice typed out, you know, something done in Microsoft Project or whatever the kids use now, Visio, you do it on construction paper and crayon. Be like, here's what we're thinking of doing for the project. Sorry, I was rushed, and all I had around me was construction paper and crayon. Alan's gonna two-cycle that piece of candy. He didn't get it. Angry Larry lost a race one time by 3 seconds because he took 8 seconds trying to get that piece of candy, never got it, and died to this boss. Glitter and glue. Yeah, no, now I see why they put you in charge of the project. Because glitter and glue is probably a better result. In fact, I should make a glitter and glue certificate to the winners and losers of this tournament and mail it to them so they can hang it up in their office. Ryan also doesn't get that 1-up, but no surprise, both these players are in the ultimate loser bracket. Again, winner goes home, loser plays Jackmas Wedge for the honor of being this season's ultimate loser. We've been considering purchasing a trophy and putting names on it and mailing it around once when other people won. But I just have a feeling that would get eventually get lost somewhere. Somebody wouldn't do it on time. Somebody would never get the trophy when they won, kind of stuff. I was in a fantasy football league one time, and they had this really nice trophy. And I finally won the league. And guess what happened? The person before me never took the time to put my name on the trophy and get the trophy to me. And then the next year, the next year, it was there at the draft, given to the next winner. So I know all about that. I can grab any one of like 30 bowling trophies on the shelf behind me that I still have for various reasons. Like the 1985 Centereach Lanes second place Youth Junior Team Award. Or the 1988 Port Jeff Bowl Most Pins Over Handicap, Over Average Award. Of course, they don't get my 300 ring, and they don't get my 11 in a row trophies. Those I'll keep. Along with the 2010 Long Island USBC Bowler of the Year certificate. I'll keep that as well. I believe those were leagues, the earlier ones, 1980 ones I'm talking about. I believe those were leagues where everyone got trophies, except we placed in the top 3, so we got special trophies. I do think I have like a little miniature trophy, bowling trophy, that's just like a pin maybe. And it's that was like a everyone gets participation trophy. But then again, it was the 80s. People weren't so sensitive. Yeah, no, you don't really need to. You're on a time budget. You know, I understand you're rushing to put your sentences to, you know, words to sentences, and I fully understood you. I have Lake Grove softball trophies that were participation. Every single person got them, and there was no like league championships or anything. Everyone just played like 8 games. Like all teams played each other twice or something like that. And then there was a big picnic at the end of the year. Everyone got trophies, the same trophy, and that was it. And we played a a game of tackle football that would have killed normal people. The Alan Heffley's taking this a little bit serious. He hasn't done any mini games or slots. Kind of annoying. He is in the ultimate losers bracket, you know. We have to make a determination if the ultimate loser match, Jackamus Wedge versus the loser of this game, if they have to do all the slot machines and all the... Well, the problem with the slot machines is you can die beforehand and lose all your coins. So dying would actually save time, as would failing the minigame. But I certainly hope that they do all the slot machines. Ryan's going to get that piece of candy. It's not going to work out well for him. He's going to take 1 damage to get 1 heart refill. I think he's doing 100% all items, but he did miss an early lollipop. Alan's taking time out of the race to type in chat. So maybe he's not taking it that seriously after all. There is no timer. These guys are losers. They don't deserve a timer. My timer doesn't go up to the 3 digits. It only goes up to the 2-digit mark. Ryan's having a little bit of trouble with the sexy ice cream. I believe this is the most blocks broken by a sexy ice cream in the tournament so far. So Ryan sets a record. We'll have to review the tape on that one. The box art features the biggest whore carrot I've ever seen in my life. Hey Countess, how are you on fantasy football running backs? Have you done your spreadsheets, your cheat sheets yet? You're just as knowledgeable as me right now. I stopped watching sports a few years ago as intently as I once did, and right now I pay $215 a year to care about football for like 2 days. All right, Alan's at the last checkpoint here. And when I say last checkpoint, I mean last end of this checkpoint. And he'll be on the boss soon. He misses the life refill. He's going to go into the boss fight with 1 heart. Got to be careful there. Oh, he's going to go backwards. You can go right to left in this game. Hey, he's going to say, screw it. I got 1 life left. I got myself involved in some stupid hockey pool one year where it was roto-based, so it was category scoring, head-to-head. So if I played you during the week, whoever had the most goals scored got a point. Whoever had the most assists for the week got a point, stuff like that. There was a category for goalies that was shutouts plus wins. Okay, that's fine. And there was another category, goals against average. Okay, perfect. You would think goals against average would be a thing. Except the way they calculated it, Alan's on his last life here. He's got to be careful. The way they calculated goals against average was not legitimate. It wasn't based on minutes played and stuff like that. Where if you played half a game but gave up 2 goals, it was actually 4 goals against. Alan had a quick fight there, and Alan's going to be your winner. With a time of 18 minutes, 57 seconds. Alan will be going home. Ryan 7 will be moving on to play Jackamus Wedge. in the Ultimate Loser Final. Let's see if Ryan sticks around here and finishes his run. He's at a game over screen. No, he's going to finish. Good on him. So, you know, you had if you came in the third period and shut out, you know, didn't let up a goal, not only did that count as 0 goals against for one full game, but it also counted as a shutout. I'm like, how? Like, the guy scored using Excel? But I'm like, dude, this is simple. Like, that was his answer. Yeah, we do simple scoring here. Like, you know, no formulas. But you're using Excel. Just plug in the formula. So I got screwed a bunch of times because my goalie would let up, you know, whatever. Well, the other team's goalie would come in and let up one goal. But the one goal was in a period or something. And I'd lose by a fraction of a goal against. I was definitely a part of a few leagues that have died over the years after winning. One of them was one of those knockout pools. I forget about the survival pool, where you pick a team a week, but you can't pick the same team. And there was one time I picked a team that played on a Saturday or something. But the rule was you had to pick, you know, if you picked the Thursday night team, you had to pick it by Wednesday night or something. So on Friday night, I picked a Saturday night team, which is fine. It's in the rules. But then I won, and the guy I was with went ballistic because I didn't pick my team on Wednesday. I'm like, well, that's not the rule. And then he just, like, he's one of those people that just, you know, if you're in enough fantasy pools, fantasy sports leagues, you always find that one guy that whenever they lose, they start arguing a rule to try to invalidate their loss. And this is one of those guys. And it was just constant mass emails and text messages to everybody. Ryan grabs that piece of candy. I don't know if he exactly needed it. See how many times he misses this jump. There's one right there. Alan, if you are available, do you want to join me to talk about your run? That's a thing we can do. So there is good news here for both Ryan and Alan when it comes to next season. Is that one randomly selected person from the losers brackets will be able to nominate a game. I'm going to see if I can get Dig Shake to do that tonight. Throw all the loser bracket names in a hat and see if we can pick the person who selects the game next month. So as of now, people selecting the game will be Coach Crab, Buzz Thunder, somebody at random in the loser bracket, and the winner of Nierm versus the winner of JSR and Puke 7. So 4 total people will nominate games that the 16 of us will vote for. Alan Heffley throws up the road cone. I don't know what that means. We'll put that there. Alan is unfortunately unable to join us right now. He's going antiquing. We hope he finds those pieces of furniture that tie his room together. I think Alan just created a meme there with the cone. I would put Ryan's audio on, but I'm sick of this game's music, and his kid is being obnoxiously loud in the background and needs to be humbled. I didn't know your wife worked at an antique shop. All right, Ryan misses the jump again. He's got 2 more attempts at it before he has to start the stage all over again. See how he does. It is the equivalent of the Panic Restaurant Canadian Hole. Consider it the... if we're going to put it in Zelda 2 terminology or Zelda 2 randomizer terminology for those who aren't familiar with the original game, Ryan takes another game over. He's got to start the stage all over again. He's going to want to try to do it. I don't know if he's ever completed this stage. And he's got a ultimate loser match to worry about. The Valley of Death encounters. Not the overworld encounters, but the spike tile ones. That jump at the end, that's it's like 3 blocks long. But you have to jump at the very edge to make it. Because Canadian Hole, I think you have a little bit of variance. I think it's only 2 blocks wide. Or maybe that's 3 blocks wide as well. So yeah, your analogy works if that's true. It's the annoying child from Arizona jump, we can call it. Brings up a good point, Alan. Has anyone ever married somebody just for discounts at a store they work at? That seems like the thing to do. No, just go to your favorite shop. If you're desperate, just go to your favorite store. Ask some random employee if they get discounts. Like, pretend like you want to work there. And if they say yes, then just, like, stake out the joint. Just kind of, like, chill out. Grab the circular at the front of the store. Do a little lean against the shelf like you're, like you're reading through it. But you're not really looking at the circular at all. Do a couple head nods, maybe. Have a pair of sunglasses on your head. Not wearing them because you're indoors. Just be like, yeah, okay, and just start like grading everybody there. You can do it if you're female as well, or the guy, or whoever you like. Just pick out employees. Just start grading them. Maybe take some notes. This way, in case anyone's looking over your shoulder, it looks ultra creepy. Ryan makes the jump. 3 hearts, 2 lives. Let's see how he does here. You could do that as well, Countess, but I mean, if you're going to go that route, you might as well just find somebody who wants a green card. And maybe you can make $10,000. Because I hear $10,000 is like a good going rate for an illegal marriage. It's a library. Anybody can get whatever they want. That's good. Oh, you didn't say it? Oh, come on. I told this story the other day. I kicked someone out of my car because they played Bare Naked Ladies one time. And it was a girl I was really... And I was younger. I was in high school. It was a girl I was really interested in. It took a long time to make that work. And finally, it was like, about to happen. We were about to go mini golfing. And she took out a Bare Naked Ladies cassette. And like half joking, half macho joking, I tried to kick her out of the car. And somewhere along the line, I got stubborn. And it actually happened. It's not as good as the time I stalked a girl, though. Unintentionally. But wound up actually fully doing it because I was with people and peer pressure and all. We could talk about that another day. Yeah, no, Coach Crab, there was a date. Like a set date. It was an Angry Larry date. And it featured mini golf. And then a bet that I could find a bagel store open at midnight. Or 11 o'clock. Whatever the case may be. Like, man, I could really go for a bagel. You want a bagel? Bagel stores aren't open. They're open like 5 a.m. to, 2 p.m. in this state. In 1995. It's like, man, I bet I could find a bagel store. So I'd pretend to drive around and then, drive right by the 24-hour hot bagel place. Like, yeah, I told you. And I'd look tough because I knew where bagel stores were. Like, all the girls want that. Now, Ryan's on his last life again. He's up to 4 full hearts. He's going to have 1 attempt at this boss. See if he can get into there at full health. He will get in there at full health. We're approaching the 30th minute mark, or 31st minute mark, I guess, if we're doing soccer scoring. No, it was a different day and age back then. Like, you know, girls were really into guys that knew where the 24-hour bagel stores were. Especially the ones that got really picky about, like, you know, eating a bagel at 11 o'clock at night, thinking it was made at, like, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like, get over yourself, princess. Uh-oh, Ryan is down to 3. Oh, he got it. All right. No more drama there. So there you have it. The Alan Heffley beats Ryan 7. 18:57 for Alan Heffley. 30 minutes and 47 seconds for Ryan 7. Truly worthy of being in the Ultimate Loser final against Jackamus Wedge. We don't know when that match is going to be scheduled, but it should be fun. Let's see if we can try to get it scheduled for Monday night, because Monday night is going to be when the real champion shit happens. Couldn't think of two better people to be in the champion shit than the shitty Buzz Thunder and Coach Crab. Jackamus is now 0-4 in this tournament. And he doesn't want to go 0-5, but I think he's putting the right effort in the tournament and just playing when he has to play and isn't going hardcore into practicing this game. He's actually in the spirit of the competition that we've created, and he's not one of those guys that has to practice every night so they can beat a bunch of people that never really want to play the game. We're definitely seeing that dividing line. Practice enough so you can reliably beat the game within an hour, and then just whatever it is, and that's it. So that will do it here. Like I said, Monday night, it's actually Tuesday morning, technically, in some parts of the world. We're going to have Buzz Thunder versus Coach Crab. That's Monday night / Tuesday morning, midnight 30. Tonight we have Angry Larry versus Choke Me I Like It. Winner goes home. Loser goes into relegation. They'll be sinking to the cesspool. And we have our other top tier matchup scheduled for tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Puke 7 versus JSR. Winner will play Nurm for the right to pick a game, but most importantly, winner of that match will float to the upper deck with Nirm. So they'll be in the top tier bracket, the championship bracket, for the next time. So I'd like to thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks to Ryan and Alan for doing the race. And we'll see you guys then.